Hi, welcome to your number one aviation travel and TV show, Mamaj TV. My name is Joy Ubebo. Today on our show, we are going to be celebrating one of the outstanding women in aviation, an icon, a woman who is holding her own in her chosen field. This is in commemoration of the International Day of Women. The theme for this year is Inspire Inclusion. According to IATA's 2021 economic data, it revealed that we still have women underrepresented in the aviation industry. Statistics show that on a scale of 10 to 100, we have 96% male leaders, while we have just 6% female leaders. So you can see that is a wide gap. So we still have, in spite of these challenges, we have women who are still pushing these boundaries and shattering the ceilings. One of such women we are going to be meeting on our show today. She is Yewande Cole, the head of ground operations, ValuJet Airlines. Come with me, let's meet her.
My name is Yewande Cole and I'm the head of ground operations at ValuJet Airlines. I studied at Queen's College, Lagos for my secondary education and proceeded to Brunel Technical College in Bristol in the United Kingdom to study aircraft radio engineering. I graduated from Brunel in 1985 and returned to Nigeria to work at Bristol Helicopters as a ground maintenance radio engineer. I worked at Bristol up till 1996 as a ground engineer and proceeded to the United States of America to study as a flight engineer on the Boeing 727. I returned in April of 1996 and started working as a flight engineer, as the first female flight engineer in Nigeria on the Boeing 727 with ADC Airlines. I was privileged to be the flight engineer on the flights that transported Pope John Paul II from Abuja to Enugu and back to Abuja in 1998 when he visited Nigeria. I left ADC Airlines in the year 2000 and took a break for about 2 years and returned to aviation to work as a flight engineer on the 727 with IRS Airlines. I eventually took a long break in the year 2002 to start a family, have my daughter, and returned to aviation in the year 2012 at Bristol Helicopters again, second time around, but this time as the flight operations coordinator. I was at Bristol until the year 2018 and then joined a new startup, ValuJet Airlines, in the year 2019. We started operations of ValuJet in October 2022 and I was made the head of ground operations, a position which I still hold today, and which is a very interesting position because it entails overseeing everything to do with the ground operations, checking in of the passengers, boarding the passengers onto the flight, ensuring that their baggage gets on board, and also ensuring that they receive their baggage, all their baggage intact at their destinations. It's interesting because no 2 days are the same. You always have different scenarios playing out on each day. The most memorable moment in my career history, as I said earlier, was when I was a flight engineer on the flight that transported the Pope from Abuja to Enugu and back to Abuja in 1998. It's the most privileged, because when you think about it, you have so many presidents all over the world, but there's only one Pope. So it was a great honor for me to be on that flight. It's been quite eventful. You know, where women are still trying to make their presence felt, you know, in especially in the corporate world. It's not easy. You have a lot of challenges with the men, because they feel that women cannot do what they can do. But I'm glad that things are beginning to change in that respect, because they've seen, everybody can see that where there is a woman, there's, well, maybe I shouldn't say there is perfection, because women always, you know, they think about things before they do things. I'm not trying to say men don't think, but women have a better understanding of how to manage things better than men. And so when they're put in these positions of authority, they tend to do a better job. This is in my own experience. It may not be the same in all scenarios, but generally that's, you know, what I've seen. So it hasn't been easy. There's always a lot of I don't know how to put this, negative, there are negative aspects to it. Some people don't like it, and you know, they go out of their way to make things difficult for you. But as long as you're focused, you know what your goal is, and you work towards your goal, regardless of what the challenges may be. As I said, I took time off to have my daughter, and then I returned to work when I felt she was old enough, you know, to take care of herself. So it's a bit, for me, it's been easy, more or less, I should say, because she was old enough to take care of herself, so I don't have to worry myself about what is happening to her, you know, or stuff like that. And it's, as long as you work things out properly, as in you don't take your work home, you don't bring your family into work, you know, if you can balance that, then it's not too difficult, you know, moving forward. It's not too difficult. But keep your work at work, especially when you have little kids. Once you're home for them. Give them your entire, you know, attention. I think we need to work together. Women need to work, not just women and men. We need to work together as a team to move forward. No man can survive as an island. We have to do it together. And as I said, with women, once you have women involved in anything, you always get a better result. I'll give you an example. Somebody said to me of recent, you know, we were having a discussion, and the lady said she spoke, a friend of mine, she spoke with some guy, a friend of hers, who is into woodwork. And she was surprised. The guy said to her that, look, he only employs females. He said, because they are thorough. He said what he did to ensure that he had them 100% in their work, you know, 100% concentration. They were willing. What he did was he created an environment, a creche, like, you know, for their children, those who had babies amongst them. And he realized that once he did that, once they could come to work with their babies, you know, their little children, their concentration was 100% because they were confident, they knew their kids were okay. So they were able to concentrate on what they were doing, and he got better results from them. So this is what I'm saying about women. They are thorough. Once their interest is captured in whatever they're doing, they're thorough in it. So it's not something, I'm not saying that people should employ only women, but if we work together, things will work out better, we get better results. And really, if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, then you go together, as a team. I think that one way of having more women involved, especially in the kind of job I do, which is regarded as a man's field, we need to mentor the younger ones. We need to let them know that, if this is where their interest lies, the sky really is the limit. You work hard, work diligently, somebody somewhere will see what you're doing, will notice what you're doing, and, with that, you move up. I'll give you an example. When I was joining Bristol for the second time around, the head of flight operations then called me in before I started work and said, when I got there, he said, look, I just wanted to meet with you. He said, you have the job, I just wanted to meet the person. He said, your CV told me what I wanted to know. I don't need to interview you. So that's why I said, work diligently, put your best into it. Somebody will notice, Well, hopefully, maybe as MD of ValuJet or MD of another airline. But my ultimate goal is to have my own. May not be a big, full-fledged airline, but to have something of my own in the aviation industry in Nigeria. Where I am today seemed impossible some years back. Very true. I never dreamt that I would be in this position, and I thank God that I am where I am today. And my ultimate goal is to help the younger ones, to bring up the younger ones, help them, mentor them, guide them where they need guidance, give them encouragement. Because if I can do it, they can do it, they can even do better. And I hope that I look these days, we have flights where you have all female crew, both the captain, the co-pilot, the cabin crew, all female. And, I feel so proud that, wow, 25 years ago, we couldn't do this. But look at where we are today. And I believe it's going to get better. I'd like to use this opportunity to wish all women a happy International Women's Day. Inspire inclusion. Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed our show for today. I will not wrap up without taking our time to wish all women around the world a happy International Women's Day. Keep pushing. And remember to subscribe to our YouTube channels and all our social media platforms at Mamaj TV and Mamaj Aviation blog. Thank you for watching. See you again soon.